Hey, you. Have you watched our behind the scenes episodes 1 and 2 yet?
Yeah.
Because you should.
Hell yeah.
I fucking edited all of them.
Yeah, Cody they're fucking masterpieces, man. We're so lucky to have you in my life.
No. Well, you say, well, try to repeat that after I send you the invoice, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Since depending on what that invoice looks like, if we're going to do this again or
not.
We'll see.
Money just gets in the way of everything.
Mates, no, Randy, we do mates rates. We do mates rates in here.
Mates rates, baby. Now, listen, I went into this fully prepared to take care of Cody. All right, so
perfect.
That's fine.
I don't take shit up front. I like the back end. You know what I mean, Rem?
Yeah, he does. He likes the back end.
I don't. The front is weird to me.
It is.
You know what I mean? 'Cause it's just like it feels weird because it's like, oh, all this fucking gratification. I've done nothing yet. It's just not how I roll.
Are you one of those guys who you don't like any type of kudos, any type of thank yous?
I don't know because here's the thing about being like an editor. Your name, of course, commercials, like where I have my background in commercials and like on air promos. Your name only like gets like thrown around by your superiors when you fuck up.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like when you do everything perfectly, nobody knows your name, and you like to keep it that way. So it's just like when there's kudos, it's just like, oh, what happened? What'd I do?
Yeah, I understand. I get that. I get that. All right, let me.
God damn, I'm high.
Oh, good. Is that why Kristen said sorry?
For the party rockin'?
I say, oh.
Yeah. Thank you, Cody. And that is the Florida national anthem, is it not?
It's got to be some parts of Florida. I didn't know they were on their own. I didn't know they were their own nation at this point, but that does make a lot of sense. Did you know that's an uncle and nephew duo?
Is it really?
It makes it weird.
Yeah.
That's real strange. Holy moly.
I'll take it. It's a win.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit of trivia right there, Code Man.
I got you, baby.
I said Code Man and it felt weird because that's Rims. Yeah. I'm sorry, Rim. I didn't mean to steal Code Man. No, it felt real awkward. It felt real awkward.
As a Cody, you do have difficulty like coming up with suitable nicknames because your name is already only 2 syllables.
You're slowly climbing the Chody carts for me. Cody guy is still my number one Cody. Because he was like my RA. What? No, the Cody charts.
Yeah, you said Chody though.
Charts. The charts of Cody. Okay. The charts of Cody.
Cody, that's fine.
But Cody guy's still number one. He was my RA whenever I stayed at the college during summers in high school.
Right.
So
okay.
He was pretty cool. He made me masturbate for the first time. So
what?
He made you?
Well, he didn't. They locked me in a closet with a porno. Wouldn't let me out till I did the deed. It was time. I was like 18. So
what the fuck, man? Who the fuck are you hanging out with?
That was a little heavy. Start the show. Let's start the show on that now. I don't know.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh, I thought that was perfectly normal.
No. It's a little weird. Okay.
Randy's going to discover things today.
All right, here we go.
Woo!
Still number one Cody.
Hey, everybody. I missed that. Welcome to episode 182 of the Rich Dickman Show podcast. Slightly bit of mediocre. I am Rem. I am in a new spot in my basement. Moved everything around. The microphone's on the wrong side. Everything's too loud. I'm all over the place. We'll figure it out, though. That's why we do this. I don't practice. I do everything live in the cut, baby. Randy, Cody's here. Let's do it one more time. Randy, let's go, baby. What's going on?
Well, apparently I just, made everything awkward, but I didn't mean to.
Yeah, you did.
I
I like that about you, Randy. You're in the clutch. You're in the cut.
Yeah.
Never fail.
Yeah, man, have I got some tea to spill on this?
I mean, if you want to call the fluid in this case tea, but whatever.
I just drank my tea. So, Cody, what's up, man? We'll get to Randy's story in a second because I think we need to dig into that a little more.
No, I mean, you dig, whatever. You know, if you want to use shovels, but I'd bring a squeegee. I'm good.
Squeegees, huh?
Yeah, I'm good. It looks like we all, those are fucking handy as shit. I don't know why Leathermans don't come with those. But it looks like all three of us did some slight feng shui with our record spaces.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
is that true?
Is that
true, Randy?
I cleaned up some.
There? Yeah,
Randy's missing a roll of paper towels and a can of Coke.
Yeah.
Will you guys always be honest with me?
Yeah, we're always honest with you, man. What's going on?
Okay, is this shirt a little too much? January 6th.
The Brotherhood.
What? The swastika? Okay. I love that some of your audience can't see this. Yeah.
No.
It's good. It's good.
It's Cody Rhodes and Dustin Rhodes. The Brotherhood. And it's
Randy,
an AEW shirt. It has some Latin on it. That's what worries me. It's the Latin.
Yeah. Let me tell you something,
I don't know what it
Randy,
says.
And I'll be completely honest with you, okay? Regardless of January 6th or not, you shouldn't wear that shirt anyways because Cody Rhodes is terrible. Everything about Cody Rhodes is terrible. Okay? Cody Rhodes single-handedly is ruining AEW. It's like a reason I don't watch is because of Cody Rhodes. And then he got a tattoo on his neck like a dumbass with that logo in your shirt.
Fuck, bud.
I don't get the appeal of Cody whatsoever. He's not that great of a wrestler. All right? He's not nearly as good as his brother. And they're not nearly as good as Dusty was. Okay.
Well,
what kind of dumbass so he tries to get into a thing like, oh, I'm going to be one with the people, so I'm going to wrestle in a match where if I lose, I can't wrestle for our world title ever again. Like, fuck you, dude. Like, nobody gives a shit. Why would you do that? What if the story needs you to win the title? Okay, dumbass. And he's going Hollywood with his stupid Roads to the Top and all that. Oh, this episode, by the way, brought to you by TBS and Roads to the Top. Check out Roads to the Top weeknights at what's the day? I forget, Randy. 10 p.m.
And whenever right after Dynamite on Wednesday nights. Yep, 10 p.m. But I did want to say Cody Rhodes, number 2 Cody. Sorry, Cody McCann. The charts of Cody. Or whatever I decided the Cody of charts.
That's good. We'll keep that there.
Yeah. Number 2 Cody on my list. So
Rim,
you masturbated you're coming in a little hot there.
Yeah, I don't like. I'm not a fan of Cody Rhodes. Let's get to masturbating.
And the guy who spearheaded that, dear gentleman who told me, he sat me down and told me about the first time that he masturbated. He was 14. He ran around his house screaming he was a man, and that he informed me that he was really
self-aware.
Yeah, he was really elated. So I took that and went in the closet. But his dad just died, so sucks for him. Sorry, Adam.
Wow, fucking emotional roller coaster of an opening.
God damn it! I don't even want to tell the story of me masturbating for the first time. I rubbed it against my leg.
Well, the first time I actually thought I masturbated, I thought I pissed all over myself, and I was real confused because I didn't understand sex. But if you rub the tip of it just way too much, you'll piss all over yourself. It's a weird trick.
So it's a trick. Don't do it at parties.
Yeah. So anyways, I got made fun of pretty hardcore.
I don't see
mentioned
why
that at the lunch table. Because there were more
at the church luncheon.
No. They're in middle school.
Okay, I'll tell you. I'll have an admission here. I didn't have my first wet dream until I was an adult. And I was an adult. I had a dream that Nikki Sterling.
Why are we doing this to ourselves?
We're having sex in my dream. Hey, Cody, it's fine. It's just therapy.
All right.
And I woke up with all wet, and I was a full grown adult at that point. Cody, how about you? When's the first time you were jacking?
What? Discord's chopping up. I can't hear you. What? It's weird. It's weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Rem. Let's move on.
What was it like when you first masturbated, Cody? What was it like?
It's fine, Cody. You don't have to answer.
I don't know.
Real quick.
I don't know.
Yeah, Cody, you think of it. You look very uncomfortable. I'm trying to save you. Don't answer. You don't have to answer.
No, really?
Yeah.
I'll be right here.
First of all, richstickman.com. If you're interested in checking out our behind the scenes episodes, both of the first two episodes, the first two episodes are pinned right to the top of richstickman.com. So you go there, all our episodes, everything's there. Just talking to Cody before the show. Working on episode 3 right now. All right. So hopefully we'll see a teaser soon and we'll get the episode 3 released. The drama that from episode 2, we see a resolution of some sort. In episode 3, it's pretty intense. I'm really looking forward to it. So
we got to get this shit in some film festivals, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
What film festivals?
We just find film festivals. Just
South by
film
Southwest
festivals and send it to them.
Yeah.
It's not a film. It's a video.
It can be a film.
Well,
Cody.
we can Yeah, it's a movie film for theaters. We just add that to the title.
You gotta love your art, bro. There is a colon. We can put a colon in it. 7 Days Air, a behind the scenes exploration of the Rich Dickman Show. It's perfect. This is high art. Man.
Movie film for theaters whenever we turn it into a movie.
You and I did a great job. You were on the toilet and very vulnerable, and you took a bath too. I mean, I was drinking on the couch. Now, Spaghetti is using that as his avatar for some reason. God damn you, Spaghetti. And Cody is just a master at all this, Cody. It's beautiful. I love every second of it. And you know, if the three of us, the only person to ever see it, I'm happy because this is like a dream of mine to do something like this. So now we got to start thinking of our next project.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we need some idea guys in here. Shout out to first of all, we have a new patron. We have a new patron from Iceland.
Yeah, we do.
Joanne.
Yeah, we do.
Thank you for coming aboard, Joanne. That's right. Thank you, Cody. Thank you, Joanne. Great to have you. Thank you for being there. And you know what? I got to pull up a list here, but you know, to all of our patrons who are with us still, we appreciate every single one of you. You know, from Freddie and Maddie and Randy and Kristen and Spaghetti and freaking Ikra still with us and Travis and Flo and Ryan, producer Ryan, and shit, I'm forgetting someone else. I know I am, and I'm so sorry, but I'll get that list later. We'll do it right. But thank you all so much. Patreon.com/RichDickman if you want to help out. I think we might try to record a bonus episode after this one. So who knows what that'll look like. Randy's already fuckered.
So, hey, bud. 7.2, bud.
There you go. Perfect. And quick shout out
to
alcohol
or the content of the beer.
Fan of the show.
The live resin hash oil.
Yeah, Finnick, otherwise known as Gabby. She listens to the show and she likes to help promote it. Thank you so much. And she said I gave the best advice.
So much.
It's 2021. Be the bigger asshole. I think I said that last episode. So thank you for what you did.
I like that.
Yes, be the bigger asshole.
That's shirt worthy.
Yeah, I like it. Cody, do you have any art talent outside of editing? Because we got to design shirts.
Hell fucking no. Absolutely not.
That means I got to bother.
Dude, it's just a giant butthole and it says be the bigger asshole.
I like it. Do us a favor. Check out those videos. All right. Check out the behind the scenes stuff because I'm proud of him. Cody doesn't like to say he's proud of him, but I know he is. And Randy is a goddamn star. He's a goddamn star. Okay. All right. So Randy was masturbating in closets and we got Corey. So before I forget.
Well, funny story. I didn't actually masturbate, Rim. I couldn't come to completion. So that wasn't actually the first time.
Well, how'd they let you out of the closet then?
What is this?
I lied.
You lied. Oh, you lied to them. They didn't check for proof.
Yeah.
You weren't playing Ookie Cookie or anything?
No.
He just had some Go-Gurt in his pocket and was just like, let me out, look.
Yeah.
Go-Gurt.
Yeah, but it was 2 days later when I got in the privacy of my own bedroom in Cinemax. So.
Okay.
Skinemax.
Well, so who was it in Cinemax? Was it Julie Strain? Was it
no fucking clue? Don't care.
Oh, no. Okay,
Big
that's
titties,
a whole.
don't care.
The one with the boobies, right, Randy?
Yeah,
big titties don't care.
That's something we don't have anymore today. Cody is our B film Cinemax Skinemax actresses. You know, they were maybe Playboy models. Well, all they did, simulated sex and mostly topless and thongs. But they got me through the 90s.
It was like I was about to say like those high ass 90s thongs that
over the hip,
the rib cage for no reason.
Oh, those are beautiful.
Yeah.
I love those. I love those so much. Those are so great.
I don't know why they stopped.
Dude, I was so efficient. I rearranged my bedroom just to make it more efficient to jerk off so that it was harder to get caught. It's because like you open the door this way, and so I had my TV here, my bed here.
Yeah.
Just don't have the door open, Randy.
No, the door was closed, but people would still come through it. And I could just be like, what's up?
Was this in
I
college?
can imagine like the Kool-Aid man just being like, "Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's exact.
it's Randy."
Yes, that's what my grandmother is like, the Kool-Aid man. Sometimes she has a knife. It's pretty interesting.
Huh.
Wow.
All right. Cody, I went to the local farm this week, and I decided my Instagram, the Remdick Instagram, is
protein story.
Yeah, it's going to be a food Instagram because I'm putting all my food pictures on my Instagram. So it's Rem Dickman on Instagram. But I went to the local farm, took the family, right? Took the kids, and we got to see the cattle. All right, the cattle cows were out in the field eating natural grass. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and I love cows. You know this. I absolutely love these cows, and your mom has cows. I'm very jealous. And they had like 2-day-old baby calves there, and they had another calf who was in the barn and just mooed. It was like they're beautiful animals. And we walked in and I said, "Hey, you got any ribeyes?" And he's like, "Yeah, I just got some. I'll cut them right now for you, inch thick." I'm like, "Yes, sir." And he gave me these fucking ribeyes.
Yeah, my mom names her cows after cuts of meat.
Does she? What do you got?
Yeah.
You got London broil, top sirloin.
No, they don't even make sense. They're like cutlet and fillet. Like,
oh, really?
Like cutlet is cutlet is for chicken.
That's
and,
even better.
It's good stuff. Yeah, no, it's nonsensical. I love it.
That's great.
I couldn't have done a better job.
Do you think next time you go see the cows, you can take a picture for me? You can text it to me.
Yeah, I got a picture of the cows right here. You want it?
Oh, my uncle just had baby cows. My grandma made an off-collar joke about him having a couple of.
Was it a racist joke?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had to deal with that after the funeral. There was a lot of racism at the kitchen table. I got to say, I had several conversations about, how these are the new curse words, guys. Like, you know how you don't like me to say fuck. I don't say fuck around you because you don't like when I say fuck. So
you're that guy, huh?
This is like that.
Wait.
Yeah.
Are you saying that they don't want you to say fuck, where they'll throw the N-word around like it's nothing?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, Ohio.
Fierce.
Ohio. All right.
Yeah, it's
Good. Randy, I want to get to.
But my grandma was a pallbearer for the first time, so.
How old your grandma?
I had to draft her. That's 78.
Jesus Christ. Pallbearing at 78.
Well, we only had like 4 people. Well, 5 people show up. I think 5 people show up for the burial. So my grandpa couldn't help because he's got the cane, and so it was me, Kristen, and my 2 aunts and my grandma.
They don't provide pallbearers?
Funeral. Well, they had like 2 people.
Oh my God! I was a pallbearer at 8 for my grandfather when he died 30 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah. You got those pictures coming, Cody? I'm really excited. Like, I'm not even kidding.
No, I gotta tweet them at you because they live on the internet now.
Okay, no problem.
But
all right,
I got you. No.
So Randy, we talked about your big events last week. Unfortunately, sad things. What did you end up going with for your funeral songs?
Oh, tell me.
Oh man, so the kids picked them out.
What the fuck? Great.
It was Beautiful Crazy by Luke Combs opened, and that Fast and the Furious song, the See You Again, closed. We went with with the old reliable, the Paul Walker song, and Funeral Home was nice and put it on a little CD and played them all up, and the pastor did his thing, and that was cool.
I don't like that you got overruled by a bunch of kids.
No, I didn't get overruled. I asked them their opinion, because if I was in their situation, that's what I would have wanted somebody to do.
Okay. So, all right.
Because they knew their mother better than I did. They knew their mother better than I did. Like, and the funny thing is, she would have hated Beautiful Crazy because it's a country song. She was really into hardcore rap, but I couldn't play Big Sean's I Don't Fuck With You. That was the first suggestion, and I had to kind of ease them back from that.
Not with that attitude.
Well, the Cincinnati Enquirer was there, so I was trying to keep it chill as I could. Yeah, a reporter and her editor. It was kind of awkward.
So, did you have to speak? Did you have to give a eulogy, or did you do anything like that?
Well, I ran my eulogy by the pastor and my cousin Alex, and they shot it down. They told me, no, we'll just not say any words.
What'd you do?
Well, I quoted BoJack Horseman in the eulogy episode. I think it's season 5, episode 6, Free Churro, where he said, whenever his mom died, she said at his dad's funeral, my husband is dead and everything is worse now. So I said, my sister is dead and everything is worse now.
That's
sad. I thought that was kind of sum everything up, though. Just
sorry, bud.
For a minute there, everything was worse.
So didn't you pay for everything?
You can try and find silver linings, but well, yeah. Currently, they haven't really hit me up about that though, because they were supposed to get me a new invoice. So we'll see how that works out.
Because I was about to say, if you're the one paying for everything, you should be doing whatever the fuck you want. Like if you want to get up there and quote BoJack Horseman, you should be able to, because that's your money. You
Fucking dubstep laser show.
Yeah. Wait a second. Hold on.
I'm too lazy for too much.
You had to get pallbearers.
I would have went up there and said that. Oh no. So that was a funny story. Husband wouldn't sign off on it.
Okay.
Husband wouldn't sign off on that, so couldn't do that. So then, talked to the kids, and their uncle convinced them that their mom would have wanted to be buried. So we flip-flopped back to bury. So that's why the funeral was Saturday and the burial was Monday.
Gentlemen, I want this out there in the public, and I've told my family that if something were to happen to me, right, and you guys were contacted in any way, please tell my loved ones I would like to be cremated, and I would like my ashes spread amongst my family. All right, and I would like one of those those cremation dildos made for my wife. So please make sure that happens. Thank you.
It's on the record.
Thank you. Yeah, it's on the record. Okay, Randy's going hard over there. Anything else from the funeral you want to talk about, man? Because this is your time, and everybody's really interested. I got tons of DMs. Is Randy okay? Is Randy okay? I'm like, yeah, Randy's a rock star. He's a solid dude, and just giving me your love and your support.
That's awesome. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. All I got to say really is, hold those that show up for you close, and Rim, I'm going to ask you right now, if I die, will you show up to my funeral?
Absolutely,
I'm just curious.
man.
I don't care either way.
You're going to need somebody to do your eulogy, right? I got to do a podcast from that shit, bitch. Like, I got to be there. I'm going to set up. Cody's going to come out, too. We're going to do a live podcast right from Randy's wake.
Behind the scenes. Yeah.
All right. Because statistically speaking now, like my average age of my family, 34 is all we got. So I got like 3 years left.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's...
Yeah, I can't be a pallbearer, though. My back is fucked. So...
I think they have forklifts nowadays.
Fuck you. That's the only reason I've been your friend, Rim, is I needed someone to carry my fat ass when I died. All right? That's my one request, motherfucker, is you get your back straight and you carry my fat ass to the grave.
All right, I'll go back to acupuncture and physical therapy.
All right, I'm going to need like 60 people. All right? Like, it's going to be, I want to be crowd surfed.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We get like an exoskeleton from like, what was that movie?
Amazon.
Alien.
Oh.
Avatar. Alien? Avatar?
Mech
Avatar
Warrior.
did it too.
Alien.
Mech Warrior?
Yeah, Mech Warrior 4.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Gundam.
Mobile
Evangelion.
Zoids.
Oh, Pacific Rim.
Zoids was good.
Oh.
Yeah, Zoids is great.
Ninja Power Rangers or Power Ranger Samurai with the alien Power Rangers. And they fight
Power Rangers Turbo, where my dick is from.
Nah, OG.
Yeah.
I love Rita Repulsa that she just couldn't like deliver a line, so they just dubbed her.
Yeah.
Just used the original actress, but just dubbed her. So like very obvious too.
That show fucked me up so much when I was a kid. I loved Power Rangers. Mighty Morphin is my jam. All right. And I watched the shit out of that.
Yeah, the original is good.
Yeah. I was in 8th grade and I
what Kristen told me? Jason David Frank, asshole.
Really? I've heard he's a super nice guy.
Yep.
Huh.
No, she says
Is that the
super
Green
cocky.
Ranger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. The green,
That's
white,
the green one.
red, black, Dino, Thunder, Lord. Yeah, it's crazy. But I love the Power Rangers, but I never really understood because the internet wasn't really a thing in '94, right? I mean, it was just starting, so it's not like you can go on and see that this was like Super Sentai Bandai Warriors from Japan from 1978 or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh my god! I blew one of my friends' minds with that tiny it's found footage, right? And they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
Yeah, like Angel Grove turned from a neighborhood to a metropolis during the kaiju battle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you never noticed that?
This is
You
crazy
never
shit.
noticed the Pink Ranger lost her tits after transforming?
No, it was a Yellow Ranger. The Pink Ranger had the skirt because Pink Ranger was always a girl, but the Yellow Ranger was a dude in Japan. And so
they're all Japanese in Japan, so they lose their tits. All of them lost their tits.
I don't know if you can say that, Cody. Jesus Christ.
What? I'm Asian.
Okay, it's fine then.
Not Japanese though.
And do you remember when
Disclosure.
when Jason, Zach, and Trini left the show, right? They still had to do a couple episodes with them. And I was so pissed off.
that
Like,
was heartbreaking.
Why aren't they? It's
Yeah.
like, why aren't they on camera? Why do they sound different? Like, I don't understand what's going on. When are they coming back? And then they disappeared. Messed me up, even as an 8th grader.
Replaced. Yeah. What was the new Red Ranger called? I can't even remember.
Rocky was the new Red Ranger.
Rocky.
And then Aisha
That's
was the new
right,
Yellow
Rocky.
Ranger. And then Adam.
Uh-huh.
Adam was the new Black Ranger. And they used the,
Yeah.
Yep. That
Oh,
was
Rocky
exciting.
got me in trouble with his little martial arts thing where you fight with your mind instead of that. Like I was in daycare, and like this kid was stepping at me, and I took one of those, like they used to come in a block with
How old are you, Randy? Like what the like
31. But like baby wipes came in and they were plastic blocks, while there was an empty one on the floor, and I kicked it right in front of him and he stepped in it and he fell and he broke his nose.
Good.
Ah.
Fuck
And
that kid.
I got kicked out of daycare.
Oh,
yeah.
man, that's bullshit. All right.
Hey.
I mean, I could do a
Hard
Power
times.
Ranger show. I love Power Rangers so much, but here's the thing. I got to talk to you guys about this. Okay, there's a link in the notes. Do you guys know what liminal space is? You ever heard that term?
Liminal space.
Yeah.
There's a video game about that.
Is there a video?
Wait, no, that's superliminal. You're talking about just liminal.
Yeah, just-
that's the empty freakiness of like architecture, right?
Okay, so you know about this. All right. So let me tell you a little story.
Yeah.
Now,
Never
as we
heard
all
of it.
know, I would like to try.
It's a good Twitter account, Randy.
Is it? Oh, okay. There's a Reddit
Yeah, there's a
one, too.
great Twitter account.
I'm about to put a video
Yep.
up here for you. And Randy, you might be high enough to get freaked out like Mike was. But
Ooh.
many months ago, I was on YouTube and I was kind of exploring, what the shrooms experience is like, right? What do you experience when you're on shrooms? And I came across this video and I'm like, oh, this is really weird. I don't like this. And I got rid of it. So I was talking to my friend Mike today, okay, and Mike was up last night, and he was telling me about this. He's like, "Hey man, I got super duper high last night, like a little too high, and I came across this video called Liminal Spaces, and it fucked me up. And I was watching it, sober, and I couldn't understand why it would fuck Mike up. So I'm going to start this here for you, and let's see if you can hear this. Okay, this is
Or
weird.
on both
Oh, no.
sides of a
Hold on.
boundary. Or
It started in the middle because I was watching some of this. Okay. So
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, I'm going to go about 2 minutes of this. All right. And I want to get you. It's probably not going to work over just audio. I think you need to see things, but here we go. This is Liminal Spaces, Exploring an Altered Reality.
These
by Solar
paintings have
Sands.
been viewed by undoubtedly thousands of people, maybe millions, but they're rarely seen. They're never really analyzed, they're never really contemplated, but they are works of art nonetheless.
Yeah, it's
Someone
fucking me up
sat
already.
down, planned them, designed them, painted them, and
Six
finalized
dimensionals,
them.
right?
To some of you, they might feel off, like they haven't been put into the right context, or there's something very big that's missing from them. And that's because there is. This is all background art for Lego sets.
Okay.
One-
Now,
yeah, I've seen this one.
have you? Okay.
Yeah.
Mike was telling me he was watching this last night. He was messed up, and it fucking broke his brain. And I'm watching this thing today, and I'm like, "There's really nothing here." This is this guy explaining what the theory, the liminal spaces thing is. But that whole, like the voice, the way the guy's talking to you. And then the artwork and the Lego boxes, and he was telling me he felt all disconnected, and like there's a whole bunch of words like altering his brain into some sort of weird reality. It was the weirdest experience he was telling me about, and I just don't see it as a sober person. Randy, did that fuck you up at all?
No, what's fucking me up is Rim and my story about daycare. Those were Lego blocks too.
Oh my god!
Like the baby wipes came in
Lego Illuminati.
So I'm a little like
Good stuff you got there.
I'm connecting the dots. Rim. All right.
There's just two dots. It doesn't take that much trouble.
Well, sometimes I can see the patterns, Cody. Have you ever used the I Ching to make decisions?
No, because that's a fucking rabbit hole and a half with no fucking escape route.
Well, it's the Oracle, man. It knows and sees things.
Okay.
So I'm going to play just a little bit more of this. Okay, that was only 30 seconds. All right, so now we know the art was from Lego boxes, okay? All right, so it's just a little bit more on how this just like nothing of this actually makes any sense.
One of the very first things you learn about design, this great, seemingly obvious revelation, is that everything that is not from nature is design. Anything from the most magnificent monument to something as small as a toothpick. Someone somewhere had to sit down, usually sketch out their idea, and develop it. For pretty much every building and every product out there. And the stuff surrounding that product, the packaging and presentation, also had to be designed and developed. Someone had to make something they knew wasn't going to be consciously appreciated by most people, and put the effort and work required to make it presentable, even when a lot of it was going to be covered up. In this case, the art director and illustrator Chris Barrett made these. The reason some of these backgrounds feel off is because they're not really meant to be seen this way. Usually.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to stop it there because, yeah, you know, you're thinking like, Rem, what the fuck is wrong with your friend Mike? Because like this is all like normal stuff, right? No.
Hit's different.
Yeah, you gotta get into Mike's brain. All right, when he's super duper high late at night and this pops up in his fucking YouTube feed and he's fucking freaking out and like calling me the next day about it.
Dude, it's Cody, the algorithm, man. The AI that went sentient whenever the fucking AI beat the Go player.
That's what
you know. It's another.
That's what
another fun
crazy,
rabbit hole.
Man.
What's that, Code?
Another fun rabbit hole to go down when you're high. Google like thalassophobia, like trigger videos. That'll get the hair on the back of your anything to stand up.
What is thalassophobia, Cody?
Thalassophobia is fear of submerged items.
Jesus Christ.
And usually like. Yeah. Like Google it and like usually large submerged items. So like because it like hits that nerve of like the human condition of like the call to the void.
Yeah.
So like you see like, you know, this huge like propeller that might be like on the ass of like, you know, a Carnival cruise ship. You know what I mean? That's like, you know, gone over with barnacles, and there's just something like Cthulhu-y that just like, you know, strikes like a nerve in like the ass back of your brain that gets you feeling all the weirds. Yeah.
So, all right. Well, I'll tell Mike to check that out, and so you can call me all freaked out the next day. So you said
do that while listening to the Hurt Volume 2, Alone at Sea, or whatever it's called.
Interesting.
You know
Volume 2 is a good one. Yeah, I do. I like that. Hurts 1 and 2 is good stuff. So Cody, you said you've seen this video before?
Yeah.
Okay. So I went on a Liminal Spaces deep dive today because I had a few minutes and I was looking through it. Yeah, and then there was a Reddit to this Liminal Spaces stuff, and I'm looking at, and so this video's kind of freaked me out a little bit with the Lego stuff and the art there. And then he goes through like an endless hallway or endless empty rooms of an old office building, right? And I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird, but I don't get it anymore. I don't understand what would freak people out about an empty room. Right? Is my basement a liminal space? Like, am I in between realities down here? I don't think so.
The liminal space thing like hinges upon like the crux of like the axiom like that nature abhors a vacuum. So like when you have like some kind of setting that is like devoid of a subject, like right now your basement is not. I wouldn't consider it a liminal space because you are something interesting filling that space.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like But if you like set up a tripod that took a picture of your basement at like, let's say 3:12 a.m. in the, in the ass clock at night, and you looked at that, that might trigger, the liminal space, vibe there. It's like nature abhors a vacuum, and the vacuum is like there's no subject in the picture, and it makes you like at least subconsciously wonder like, oh, what's the significance of this? Like, why is it made? Who is it made for?
Yeah, because your brain
like,
takes shortcuts to produce the reality.
And when it can't do that, it like struggles, you know what I mean, to make ass or tails of, what it's processing, and then, you might subconsciously go down one of those rabbit holes that like makes you feel the weirds.
All right. Well, hey, listen, I got the link to that video on our Discord, bit.do/TRDS1. I probably might throw it in the notes if I remember or not. But if you like getting altered, maybe check this video out and see what happens. Because the first couple of minutes fucked Mike up completely.
Like the best way to describe it is like imagine like going through your school at night with the lights off. You're just not used to it. Like the space is too big for nothing to be happening, and like it's a small dash of agoraphobia. If
my grandma was a custodian at a high school. I've gone through the school at night.
It's a fucking trip, isn't it, Randy?
Yeah, especially whenever the lights are out. It's just the emergency lights, and they're really far and few between.
Yeah, weird. It's weird how our brain just like fucks with us, man. Like, I don't know what the answer is. More drugs, less drugs, but one of them.
More.
Yeah, more. I'd like to try mushrooms one day.
Yeah.
Randy,
the right kind of drugs. The right kind of drugs. PSA. Methadone and heroin at the same time.
When you take your camper out to Connecticut, will you hold my hand on my first trip?
Absolutely, bud.
Thanks, buddy.
Don't make it weird.
No, we can hold hands with friends. They do that in Europe all the time.
They don't do that in Europe with mushrooms. Just don't make it weird.
Okay, all right, Cody.
Just here, if you're an artistic guy, grab a lump of clay, go do your mushrooms. If you're not an artistic guy, go grab your notebook and do it like a handful of mushrooms. That's how you do it.
Oh,
Bram, you gotta promise me though.
Yeah,
you'll carry my fat ass.
Yes, I promise.
Carry my fat ass to that hole.
I promise. You got you.
Randy's gonna make it weird. Randy's gonna bad trip you.
Yeah, because he's gonna be talking about that shit, and I'll be fucking freaking the fuck out.
And and how he lied about jacking off in a closet for the first time. It'll be like full circle.
Oh yeah, I can't believe you jacked off in a closet.
Weird Ouroboros.
Yeah, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
We should just jack off. Not right now. Do that later. Let's see.
Speaking of Randy, I put cows.
It was weird. They were right outside the door, like, and I can't really do it with pictures. I need video. Like, I'm a video.
Right, Randy. Like
killed
pictures.
Magazine star. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, well, I mean, it becomes so desensitized. I think like still images don't do anything for me unless it's Jordan Grace, professional female wrestler. She is fucking amazing. But it's not like anything tingles. It's not like I'm getting up to beat off to a picture. I'm not doing that because pictures do nothing. That's what I said, isn't it?
Right. I'm afraid to make the jump to VR.
Yeah. Like real VR, though. Haptic seats and all that shit.
Yeah. Like.
You okay, Randy? What happened? Oh, he's coughing. We should talk.
That was funny. That was funny.
All right, bud.
Randy had therapy last night. This is therapy for him tonight. This is all good. This is good stuff.
This is all therapy. This is all therapy, boys. Someone was talking
Cody,
about
I used your line.
Happened.
Yeah.
Like, I got to use your line. Like,
where? What? Whose line?
In therapy, I got to be like, I think that might be a violation of the Hippocratic Oath.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Because she knew it was. Yeah. She's not doing her job as a doctor.
Just played dumb. She was like, I didn't tell her to do that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so you call out the Hippocratic Oath, and then you sweep the legs, Randall. You know what I mean? Yeah. And not the fucking like shin forward sweep. You gotta like, it's the back sweep. You know what I mean? So your heel like fucking ruptures or tend like Achilles. The good stuff.
I'm here for Cody going Matt Damon on this therapist ass. This is great. It's good stuff.
She's not doing her job.
Yeah.
If I was a bad editor, you'd fucking Matt Damon me. You know what I mean? You'd fucking Born Ultimatum my ass. Make me disappear.
I'd departed you. I'd when Leo DiCaprio took Matt Damon's therapist wife and was having sex with her on the side, and then he got killed. That's spoiler.
Well, that's a little different, but fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Little different.
Having sex with other people's wife. All right, let's get on. Let's do some stuff here. Cody, get those luscious pipes of yours ready to go. All right, because we're giving advice. We're helping people. Let's do it.
You want segments? We've got segments. It's Thinking with Your Dickman.
All right, Cody. I'm a professional advice giver since 2012. I've been doing this for almost 10 years. All right, so hit me with your worst or best.
Jammy Up from West Columbia, South Carolina writes, I had to leave my apartment temporarily while repairs from a fire were done. During this time, my landlord moved his son into my home office and signed him up for high school locally. He lives in another state. He now gave me notice to leave immediately after repeatedly telling me he wouldn't. How do I make them as stressed as they've made me? Side note, the house is illegally rented out to another family as well.
Wow, man, our listeners have
interesting
real problems out there these past few weeks, Randy.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
COVID, man.
Yeah, COVID.
Yeah, these are from when Huelhauser was here. These are from Huel's days, but not, COVID. COVID was affecting them back then, too. It's been affecting us for about 10 years now. It's been a rough decade since it moved in. I feel like I've worked from home for 9 years.
Yeah. Well, I've been out in the real world, working every single day. God damn it.
Me too, since
off. May. Boom. All right. So, Gemia, that's a odd name, Gemia. If the house is being rented illegally, all you got to do is tip off town hall because they want their tax money.
Yeah. See, but here, as a gentleman that used to live in a legal leasing situation, that means your ass might be on the line too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Because at least with New York, my landlord was like, "Hey, this is under the table. If somebody with a clipboard or badge comes through, just say you're my cousin." because he's like, I'd have to kick you out for fucking the 60 days it would be required. You know what I mean, for the town to inspect it, and then I'd have to charge you out the ass for your rent.
She's also being kicked out, though.
That is true.
I mean, yeah,
it was super amicable with my landlord, but
where in New York were you?
Is a town called Huntington, Long Island.
Okay, you're out that far.
Yeah, suburbs. Nice place. A lot of drugs.
You avoided Rikers? I hear that place is going to hell.
I haven't been to Rikers yet.
Good. Don't go. Don't even get picked up in New York for anything, man. Because you end up, if they detain you there, man, you're fucked.
I fucking know, Randy.
Yeah.
So, Jimmy, you're losing your place anyways. Turn them in. Fuck it. Randy, you got something to say?
Well, okay, yeah, yes.
I mean, the easiest answer to me is
you can bribe them or blackmail.
Go to a Circle K because a lot of shady characters hang out at Circle K's, and just be like, "Hey, yo, anybody got bed bugs?" And bring in bed bugs, and that will stress the shit out of anybody. Oh my god! I've never had them personally, but I've heard that it's pretty terrible.
Bed bugs. Okay.
Can't be good.
Yeah. So,
I like that.
Yeah. Do you have some advice, Cody, here? It didn't seem like you agreed with me, but I think you like the
well, okay. Your approach is a good last resort. You know what I mean? If shit's hitting the fan, you might as well throw more shit at the fan as you're leaving the room. It's enjoy this, but it's always it's always a political balancing act when you're renting illegally. Yeah. Thank God I didn't run into any shit like that, but
And now you're in Hawaii.
If shit goes totally sideways, well, that's the other island with my mom.
Okay. So
Jimmy, I got palm trees.
Yeah, it's beautiful out there, man. Look, it's always sunny and bright, and you're 6 hours behind, and it's crazy. But Jamie, you have some options. You got some options how you want to handle this one. You can, If
it's single family, remember that Joe Schmo story from a while back where they had a guy.
Gravel?
Yeah, no, the day laborers. Ray had the gravel. The gravel, and Joe Schmo topped it because this guy went and got day laborers from Home Depot and had them take the roof off of a house and said he was going to be back with materials. And the guy showed up and they had the roof off his house and wanted it paid.
That's right.
So, yeah.
That is like a classic take on like ordering the 14 anchovy pizzas.
Yeah,
to,
right.
Your neighbor you don't like, but that's evolved. That is 2.0 shit.
That's like evil shit right there. Because you're fucking somebody's home.
I'm writing that down, Randy. Holy shit. Yeah, hold on.
Oh, or you could Huelhauser if it was like a church. The Huelhauser where he went to services for 6 months or whatever, and every Sunday he brought a Ziploc bag full of Quickcrete and flushed it down their toilet, so that it went downstream.
I think I saw that.
Yeah, it went downstream and hardened.
You need a new
we do
house
not
after
endorse. We do not endorse anarchy on the Rich Dickman Show, though.
Yes, we do.
We are a very hierarchical organization.
Nope. Anarchy. Cody.
Eat the what?
What do you? What do you have for day laborers in Hawaii? Like, if I go to Home Depot in Hawaii and I need some guys to work, what am I picking up?
The locals.
Yeah.
I call them Kanakas. They're probably like, the guy. Yeah, like it was. My mom had like a weird thing with that. She wanted to do somebody like, a favor by building them an outhouse because where she is, like the plumbing is, it's rural and the plumbing isn't really there. But like she hired somebody that was like not on the up and up as they should. And in the invoice, like they billed my mom for tools. It's just like, well, you can't call yourself like a contractor if you don't have your own tools,
right?
Like the materials fine, but the tools no. And it devolved into a screaming match, and everything was called off.
She never did that shit again, huh?
No.
Sounds like a good Judge Judy episode.
You
could both get flown out to California. Dude, that lady gets so much money. Oh my God, that's what. Never mind.
No, it's insane how much money. I only speaking of Judge Judy. Have you heard of like the Hannibal Buress maneuver?
No,
like where he's like that. He's like that comedian of color.
The guy from
he's usually on the. I don't know. No, I don't know about that. But he was like on the Eric Andre show, and he just wanted to be on Judge Judy so bad he like signed a lease and just never paid it. and then he offered like, hey, let's go on to Judge Judy, and then he's on Judge Judy as like this deadbeat tenant, just being like, yeah, I did all that. It was great. And when you're on Judge Judy and you lose, you still get compensated as like a day actor. As like a day rate performer because
really?
Judge Judy's court is not a court. Yeah, it's not an actual court of the law. So like that's why you see like some insane fuckers like going on Judge Judy even though they're clearly wrong because they get compensated as.
Yeah, my sister had a suit against Dollar General. It was going to.
I had an aunt.
Judge Judy.
I had an aunt on Judge Judy.
Wow.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But yeah, because it's not a court of law, like I think, and be like whatever channel, you know what I mean, like keeps her around has to like pay you as an actor even if you lose, and it's a good actor's fee I've heard or whatever.
That Screen Actors Guild is powerful, man. Holy shit, they get just some slubs getting paid like they. All right, let's go to let's do a question. Let's do another question. Let's see what we.
Oh yeah, we're still doing this shit.
Yeah,
that was great advice. I think we nailed it.
Mm-hmm.
Not the toot our horn, but
tens all around. Juma from Terre Haute. What is that? Indiana? Yeah, it's got to be Indiana.
Yep.
Juma from Terre Haute, Indiana writes, Why is my landlord allowed to read my mail? He's not. He opens it before I get it. When I questioned him, he said he snuck a clause in the lease that lets him do it. Okay. What?
Yeah. So there's an 800 number you can call, where you can call a service called the Postal Inspectors. All right, the United States Postal Inspectors, who are more badass than the cops are. So you can give them a call.
Yeah, they're like a step below the Secret Service, but they're up there.
Yeah, and they will get into this because they love this shit. All right, they love this, and they will.
They seem bored.
Yeah. They'll stake this guy out.
They make TV shows, Cody. Have you seen that shit?
Negative, Randall.
Yeah, they paid to make TV shows to try and hip up the brand of the Postal Service. It was like
Unsung heroes.
A CSI show.
Unsung heroes, in my opinion.
It's like the only job in Postal Service you need a college degree for. I heard that from a friend of mine. So, that one's either
look at that.
Yeah. Call, if you don't know the Postal Inspector's phone number, call your local post office, and they certainly will give it to you. And, they would love that shit. Imagine sneaking in admitting to sneaking in a clause in a contract. Wow, what an asshole to admit to that.
Yeah, it's like, I legally did something illegal. So, wait, you just did illegal thing. Then. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make it more copacetic in the eyes of the law.
You triple the asshole. Wow. Good for you, buddy.
Yeah, and there's a notarized receipt of it too somewhere that both parties now have if you snuck that into the lease.
Man,
wow.
Oh man.
Look at that. Totally useless to being like instant action from 1 to 2 here. I like this, boys.
Yeah. So also, if you
I don't think it depends on your neighborhood if you call in the fuzz. All right, because that shit'll get you killed.
The fuzz.
Yeah.
That's why you gotta baby steps.
You gotta weigh your options. Yeah, you gotta weigh your options and try and see if maybe trying to get yourself out of the situation would be better.
I think Terre Haute, Indiana is probably a decent neighborhood, though.
Is that how you pronounce it? I fucked up.
Wow, Rim.
What do you mean, wow?
What are you basing that off of?
Just Google Terre Haute, Indiana. Just Google it, and you can see it's probably a really nice place. Probably really nice. Midwest is beautiful. Not a lot of people. I don't know why everybody hates the Midwest.
I grew up in Missouri.
You grew up in Missouri? Where?
St. Louis.
Oh shit! You've been all over the place, Code. This was going to be my idea for a bonus episode tonight. Is like get to know Cody, but like we're doing it now. I've been to St. Louis twice.
Sometimes you grew up in Missouri. Yeah.
I spent my summers with a lad in St. Louis.
Nice. I was in St. Louis the first time.
Well, outside in Washington. Training. You know where Washington's at, Cody?
I was in St. Louis the second time when I drove through on my way home.
St. Louis. What was the question, Randy?
Do you know where Washington is?
No, I was like, I was like 10 when I left.
Oh, okay. It was a suburb. Yeah, I understand you don't know your locations around the city.
Yeah, the geography center of my brain, like, hasn't. I don't even think it's clicked on now. I'm just like, wait, what ocean am I in?
Yeah, I feel you. If I don't have a GPS, I'm fucking lost now.
Same.
I used to be really good whenever I was a pizza delivery guy before, smartphones. I got really good at finding places. But then I got a smartphone and I got lazy.
Cody,
never had it.
What you'll learn here on the Rich Dickman Show is that when you do a show with Randy when he's getting high, you never know when he's going to start talking, and you never know what he's going to start talking about. So you gotta adjust to him.
It's good. It's good. You get your timing in.
Yeah. Randy, what the hell are you talking about? You were delivering before smartphones. Smartphones were invented in 2007, and everyone had one by 2011, 2012. And you were 22 in 2012. When did you deliver pizzas without a smartphone?
I didn't have the money for one. I didn't get one until about 2009. So there was like 6 months where I didn't have a smartphone. And my first one was the Motorola Droid. So whenever it first came out. So, and it had a shitty GPS, but it had one, I think. And then eventually I got it on an iPhone with a real GPS, and now I'm hooked.
Yeah. It's an addiction you can't. When are you getting a 13 or are you going to wait till 14? What's your plan for upgrades?
No, I don't think she'll hear this, but I think I'm gonna upgrade the daughter to a 13 for Christmas. But I got my 12 Pro Max, and I'm gonna ride it for a while.
Wow.
There you go.
You can get your
I got
daughter?
this 7 with a cracked screen.
Oh man, well she's had her 10 for like 4 years now, and it's in great condition. I can resell it, so I think she's earned a little.
Yeah, okay. They're careful with it. Santa's a little nice.
Right.
That's good. You got a responsible daughter. I like that. Cody, you could probably just switch services and get yourself a brand new phone for free.
Yeah, I'm thinking this thing's. Oh man,
maybe that's why he never texts us
bad.
back.
It's like
I get these fucking shards in my thumb, and they're so painful, Rem.
We could have told us that. We would have still accepted
you text through the pain, Cody. All right. I text through the pain every day.
Yeah.
Yep.
And we got to do
blood,
it together.
sweat, and any other bodily fluids.
Yeah. Poor Randy's stuck with me. Cody's able to remove himself. All right, let's do the last one there, Codes.
Jaron from Georgetown, South Carolina writes, my mom leaves at least 5 times a week, 3 through 10 p.m., to go somewhere. She won't tell me. I end up watching my 1.5-year-old brother till he decides he wants to go to sleep. She does this even on school nights. My brother is a pain, and I just want to read my favorite books. What should I do?
This would be funny if it wasn't so sad. My God, who's picking these? Randy, this is 2 years old. Jesus Christ, man.
This is I got all the flavors on this charcuterie board tonight.
I feel like I got to do the Casey Kasem bit where he's yelling about having to read the thing about a dead dog after coming out of an upbeat song. These goddamn upbeat numbers, man. These goddamn upbeat. You come out of the upbeat numbers and you got to read about a fucking dead dog. Jesus. So, Jaron, your mama is earning money. That's what she's doing. So let her earn money.
She's driving an Uber.
Yeah. We'll say Uber. That's what they call it. She's
Amazon Flex pays better. I hope she's doing that.
Definitely don't go on tris.link and look up your area. You might see something you don't want to see.
What? Huh?
Yeah.
Where? No.
You ain't ready for it.
No. Cody, what's the prostitution situation in Hawaii? Is it legal? Is it looked down?
I don't know. What the fuck? This is still the same country, Ram. It's all illegal.
It's not illegal in Henderson County. Henderson County,
okay,
Nevada.
That's true.
Yeah.
No, there's no brothels in Hawaii that I'm aware of.
Okay. Just massage
escorts?
parlors.
No, I don't know.
Since there's a lot of Asians in Hawaii, is it a white girl massage parlor instead of an Asian massage parlor? How does that one work?
I haven't been into massage parlors over here.
No?
I don't know. Man, usually probably all colors of the rainbow behind them curtains, Rem.
That's beautiful.
Remember the time Huel wandered into with his lady? He wandered into that Thai restaurant, and they had a couple of hot wings on a hot plate, and then he slowly realized, that it was not a restaurant. It was so he left, and him and his lady left, but he went back later that week
because those hot wings looked good, right? Yeah.
I
Legs.
Try that. That sounds like fun. All right, Cody, what do you think about this? What do you think? What should Jaron do?
Shit, man. I wonder how old Jaron is.
Oh, that's a good question.
Because he's this isn't being. He's not picking up what the oracle at Adelphi is laying down for some reason. But
I mean, assume Jaron's 18 because you got to be 18 to listen to this show.
Yeah, that's what I. Okay, I hope he's 18. Otherwise, you're listening to the wrong another show. 800 number we can probably give Jaron if he's not 18.
Yeah,
but
it's sad. It's sad, Jaron. You got a harsh dose of reality coming at you, buddy. It sucks. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Randy, what Cody's
hang in
thinking,
there, bud.
What do you want to say to Jaron?
Okay. All I'll say is sometimes you got to spend your Easter money on groceries because one day TV teaches you when you're a kid in the 90s that the parents will come around and they'll make shit up, and they'll make it up for you. And then, and then they break it, but then they come back and they always come back and make it up. And eventually they do, and
Did you ever watch Angels in the Outfield?
Yeah.
It doesn't happen in that movie. It's so weird. Like the dad stays an asshole even though like the Angels win like the World Series, and I love it. It's like this huge like little middle finger to like kids in the 90s where it's just like, oh, you thought the dad was going to come around. He's not.
Right.
Wow,
But
that was
Angels,
a Disney movie
still
too.
Angels.
I don't remember the end.
Yeah, man. I love that. It was so dark. Yeah.
My favorite baseball movie from
so-
the 90s was that one where he broke his arm and has in a cast stuck like this. And then when he got the cast off, he was throwing like 100-mile-an-hour pitches. Fuck, I don't remember the name of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the
remember that
one. I like
The
the
Rookie?
one with
No.
the Amish guy who went bowling.
Big Lebowski.
No.
Oh.
It was the Amish guy and Woody Allen, I think.
White
Nothing's
Men
ringing a
Can't
bell
Jump.
here.
No, yeah,
Oh,
no.
Air bowling. Air Bud bowls. Air Bud goes bowling. One of those.
No, hold on. Amish guy bowling.
I wonder how many like golden retrievers
They went
that
through.
franchise went
Kingpin.
through.
It's
Yeah.
called Kingpin.
Oh.
It's a real
you should have
thing.
said Bill Murray and the hand coming off because that's what I remember about Kingpin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Cody, they probably had to euthanize like 3 golden retrievers because of broken legs or some shit because of all the jumping it had to do. That's fucking.
It's got to be like they must have broken their snouts because like, can you imagine like the dog like did layups with his face?
Yeah,
And
and there was
they
no
just,
CGI
like-
back then. It was real.
Basketballs are fucking hard, man.
Cody, I just had a
There's
brilliant
no
idea.
give.
I got to interrupt you. I just had a brilliant idea. A YouTube series that we do, the 3 of us. Okay, obviously you edit, all that stuff. The dark side of Disney movies, right? And we talk about Air Bud, 3 golden retrievers being euthanized because of broken limbs, right? And we talk about the dark ending of Angels in the Outfield. I think that could be fun. What do you think?
Yeah, it's definitely glass half empty, but I feel like the world needs more of that.
And I feel like, yeah,
You know what I mean? It's just like-
if we make it up, like if we just do what we think happened, like the euthanization of all those Air
ad
Buds,
lib, yeah, all right.
yeah, I think that'd
Okay.
be more fun.
Yeah,
Randy, what do you think? You think that's a good idea?
yeah.
Yeah,
Stunt double was a possum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man, my dog has a possum toy that he ripped the middle out of, and the middle looks like a double-sided dildo, and he just likes ripping at it and making it squeak. But anyways, so I was talking about sometimes your parents are you gotta give them the chance to get their shit together because they're doing the best that they can a lot of times. So eventually they will. Talk to her, let her know. I'm assuming you're 18. Let her know that you're uncomfortable with it if that's what you are. Like have that discussion and establish a boundary, but give her some time to find another plan. That would be my
Jaren,
suggestion. But
have you ever
communicate.
thought maybe you're the bad guy, Jaron? Did you ever ask your mom like what maybe she's a nurse, bro? Maybe she's out there fucking doing night shift nursing or some shit, man. Maybe you're the idiot here. I just want to throw that out there. Okay. Thank you guys. Thank you, Cody.
He just wants to read, Rim. All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Maybe he's reading like nasty shit, like the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
Or
ChrisSickmanShow@gmail.com
My
if
grandma-
you need advice.
yeah. My grandma likes to read Amish romance novels, and it's pretty interesting.
That's worse. That's
Wait,
worse. You go exercise that, grandmother.
Yeah. Your
Oh.
linen nightgown looks lovely on you, my dear. Let us lay in our hay bed and stare at the stars. Is that how that?
yeah.
that goes?
No.
I don't have
you're-
electricity,
you're
so
allowed
we need to use
to-
batteries.
You're
Oh my,
allowed to
a naked
insert,
wrist.
but you can't make any motion. But the village can shake the bed.
That was a shitty
And
movie. I hated that
and-
movie. The Village by M. Night Shyamalan. I got so angry at the end of that movie. Fuck that guy.
The fucking twist came way too early. It's like he couldn't keep in his pants. He gets
No.
like 3 strokes in. He's like twist.
He was like,
And then,
Cody,
like, you got to
Cody,
deal with it for like the rest of the
what if
fucking movie.
what if we made a movie where a bunch of people think they're in the old time and it's like 1800, but in reality they're just in a little camp kept out from the real world? That's a great idea. right? That's like I imagine that's how that conversation went. All right, let us move on. All right, we got we've got some special of these. Let's do it.
Ladies and
Dick of the
gentlemen,
week. That's what I meant to
it
say.
is now
Dick of
time
the
to
week.
introduce this week's finalists for Dick of the Week. And here is our first nominee.
Get it, Code Man.
All right. We have Facebook staff told it would seal off some internal message boards to prevent leaking. The change was immediately leaked. Leaked. Excuse me. I got one fucking job on this show. It seems like they're having a problem also keeping their shit in their pants over at Facebook.
Like Apple. Yeah, Apple had memos getting leaked last a couple of weeks ago.
Holy shit. That's right. That's fucking right, Randy.
Yeah, I'm telling you that maybe the timelines are converging. It's the way of the future, bud.
Was this a news article? I don't see it. I don't see it up there. I'm all confused.
It's number 1.
Oh, it is? Oh, I see. Okay.
Number 1.
Numero 1.
Oh my god, Mark Zuckerberg looks more fucking like anthropogenic.
Holy shit, he does. Oh my god. So change. So all right, we're gonna prevent leaks, but then the changes were leaked. That's fantastic. Fuck Facebook. You know, I was getting so excited the other week when Facebook was shut down for a little while, and I was telling my wife, like, you know what, this is be the greatest thing ever. Facebook is gone. It's gone. I don't have to hear from my idiot family anymore. I don't have to see what their stupid political opinions are. I don't have to copy and paste because I only know a few of you will do this. You know, those fucking long ass shit that gets written. Oh. And you know what, Cody? I'm thinking of you now. All right,
yeah.
Like Tasty.
What I do?
Tasty used to make awesome food videos, right? Like a quick how to make something like within in a minute, and they were wonderful. I learned a lot of technique from those videos. Right now, Tasty is like doing ferrying on a horse. It's not food anymore. This man paints 3D images on walls, and I have to watch a minute this guy painting a 3D image on a wall. It's a Tasty channel. I should be watching food. Do you know anything about that?
I have your frustration when like something like explicitly like I can't. I'm trying to summon my own like example of it, but when like a channel like devotes itself to something and then you just see not that in there, like
yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's awful. Awful. It's like, no, I don't want to make a Jules joke. Never mind, Randy. I respect you too much. Okay, Cody, what do we got next? We can get to the one.
Well, no, I had a rebut.
Oh, okay.
Rebut.
So, Rim, I think that the reason Tasty's doing that is they're trying to ride the algorithm, whatever's trending at the time with people's brains. Like, if you look at TikTok... you saw that story back in May about Adrian's kickback, where they had that TikTok party. It went viral from Snapchat over to TikTok, and like 2 million people, you know, were following it. And then like 20,000 kids showed up to it, and they started rioting on Huntington Beach.
No, I have no idea what that is.
Oh, well, the point is there's power in the algorithms, and that's what Tasty's trying to ride.
Okay. All right. I don't accept that as a response, though. It's tasty. It's not, look at me. It's tasty. Yeah. I want to see food. All right. What's next? Codes.
It's making money.
Butterball recalls 14,000 pounds of ground turkey sold at BJ and Kroger stores.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's
Why?
small blue pieces of plastic in it, apparently.
Oh, God. What's the plastic from?
I can tell you what I don't want it to be.
That's a lot of freaking food to waste. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's one.
Yeah.
Okay, they have at least like it's specific at least, not just like burn everything.
Yeah. Yeah. How are you supposed to know?
That does suck though.
Like if you bought that Butterball turkey, like how would you know it was being recalled?
You hopefully catch a tweet or, CBS.
That's why I made the interns put it in right away.
You know what? I have
like 2 years ago, but
we got 4 packages of Butterball ground turkey. We use a lot of ground turkey in this family, and we've already eaten 2 of these packages.
You get it from BJ's or Kroger's?
No. Okay. So, thank you for that, Cody. That's my all right. That's how we
You're
know.
good. You're good.
Yeah. All right. We're safe then. Yeah. And we use turkey for a lot. I don't know.
go to
but
Kroger.
you
Are there
guys-
Kroger's?
We don't have
Kroger
Kroger's.
is
We have
big in
BJ's out
Ohio.
here. I don't have Kroger's in Connecticut, but we have BJ's.
Okay.
Well, I think there's a couple of them. Do you guys have a lot of ground turkey in Hawaii, Cody?
You pull that out sometimes when you want something different, like on taco night.
Yeah.
It's always good because it's you can't really tell the difference once it's all Mexicano spiced up.
My favorite thing that I make, I learned this from my grandmother, okay? And she did it with beef. I do it with ground turkey. They're called pipettes, right? It's like a turkey patty meatball with rice in it and garlic and parsley and, salt and pepper, all the other stuff. And you fry them and they're delicious. You can put them in tomato sauce too, but whatever. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Another one. Next one, please.
Next one, or do you want to do our lovely
Yes.
Joanne's?
Yes, that's what I mean.
Let's do Joanne. Lovely. Hey, hi Joanne.
We're
So
doing
Joanne wrote in, couldn't text in because international. We still love you. She writes, I have a nomination for the Dick of the Week. My current boss. I resigned on Friday because I'm starting an awesome new job as a warehouse and distribution manager for Om Nom Chocolate. But my boss is being a massive prick about this. And I actually picked her brain about that yesterday.
Mhm.
And her boss, she's midway through her 2 weeks notice, which is, customary, I guess, in Iceland too. And her boss is doing like the absolute silent treatment with her. And
Can people just grow up?
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
it's just like, it's not like your besties and, you know what I mean? Like your employee threw away the other half of the heart-shaped locket.
Yeah.
This is like business. You say 2 weeks and then you both tip your hat and, both of you are
Adios.
off to like greener pastures, hopefully.
That guy
Like,
sucks.
you don't need to. Yeah.
It's like it's like
just-
a Greg.
Yeah, it's juvenile.
Mhm.
It's juvenile, and I don't know why, but it's like slightly refreshing that this is just a human problem, not an American problem. You know what I mean? I thought like,
Yeah, that is
it's like,
interesting.
it happens in Iceland too.
Yep.
It happens across the pond.
Well, listen, there's assholes
uh,
everywhere. We just don't think of
Yeah,
them. We
but
just
good
think
on
the
you,
assholes we know.
chocolate.
I'm
Joanne
not.
doing chocolate. I like that. Yeah,
Is that a
Om Nom
new-
chocolate?
is that-
She said, I don't know. Like it's an Iceland
See,
thing.
my
but she
company,
said
when you turn in your 2 weeks notice, they walk you out immediately and pay you for the 2 weeks.
They do. I've seen that too. I don't mind that one actually.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
it-
like, whatever, dude.
free money
Yeah, that's
and
a
also
signing
like
bonus. Thank you.
yeah, or like a erasure of signature bonus. But
Mhm.
yeah, it's the company gets to protect its secrets, and there's no loose end, like no I never understood why 2 weeks was the norm to begin with. Like I understand
a
the
weird
need
number.
to like fill a position, but like nowadays I feel like there's enough tools where like the 2 weeks notice thing can go the way of the dodo.
Yeah, it's not like you line it up with a pay period either. You could do 2 weeks to be from Tuesday to another Tuesday. So whatever. All right.
It just falls on the next guy in line. At
Yeah,
my company. Like, it's
Cody, you
pretty
were saying
shitty
something else,
for a while.
and then
Joanne, she said during her job interview for the chocolate, she used some of the trivia that my mom gave to me and I gave to Joanne
About
to help
cacao?
her get that job. So, yeah,
awesome.
her employer was just like, "Do you know anything about making chocolate?" And she was like, "It happens
Fuck
in
yeah, I
Hawaii.
do."
I got a friend whose family does it." And then the employer was impressed and hired her.
Sweet.
So,
I need a new job.
Hell yeah.
I'm taking that. I'm filing that as a win for me for this week. And
Hell
surf
hell
that
yeah,
wave.
bud. Hell yeah. All right. So Randy, who are we looking at here? Who's your dick of the week?
All right.
Let's see. Facebook, Butterball, or whoever Joanne's boss is.
Okay. So, listen.
Liston?
There's a lot of office drama in here. Because somebody sent an email to an entire email distribution about this recall inside of Butterball. You know what I mean? Like there was a customer service lady who took the call about the plastic, who was like, you know what? I'm going to email this to my supervisor. And then if they don't answer it, yeah, I'm going to send it to everybody who's on this email distribution, and then everyone's going to reply all to it. And for 3 days, you know, you got a fucking email chain that people are replying all, and it's mostly people replying all saying stop replying all, and you're like, why are you doing this? And so because of that, I got to say, also Facebook's dick of the week, because fuck Facebook, fuck their business model, and fuck, I wouldn't pay for it if it was a service, because I don't use it. I've posted very, very little over the last 5 years to it because I think it's a cesspool. And, so fuck Facebook, fuck what else in our society. And, Mark Zuckerberg, you're
Careful.
weird.
Okay. Cody, who's your dick of the week?
Ooh. Well, I don't use Facebook, and my mouth is relatively free of buttery balls.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm gonna go with my good friend Joanne.
Okay.
Because I do know the awkwardness of 2 weeks, and that goddamn supervisor or director or whatever his position is absolutely not helping. With just do what Randy suggested. Just pony up the 2 weeks and walk out.
Concrete down the toilet. Cody, if you ever do have buttery balls in your mouth, make sure it's actual butter and not margarine, because margarine is bad for you. But you're right.
Good. Thank you.
It's bad for us this week.
Thank you for the tip about balls.
Yes, I've got a lot of tips
After
about balls.
much deliberation, the incredibly handsome
Maybe that should be our
expert
bonus show.
judges have come to the
Rem's
consensus
tips for your
that
balls.
This week's Dick of the Week award goes to
Joanne's
Wait.
boss. We've known Facebook sucks
yeah.
and Butterball. That's only for certain places. But yeah, no, Joanne, welcome aboard. Your boss is dick of the week. You can tell him that too. You can say, hey, this podcast listen to. You think you're dick of the week. All right.
Yeah, let him tell him about the podcast on your way out. That way you can give it a listen.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't like it, he can take it up with your union.
If you have access to company expenditure accounts, patreon.com/
Rich Dick.
TRDS or what? No, it's the Rich Dickman show.
Or Cash App.
I'm new at this.
Cash App, money sign, Rim Dickman, right?
Yes. Cash App, money sign, Rem Dickman. You can constantly pay me
What do they use in Iceland? Pesos?
Pesos. Ruples? Is it ruples?
Icelandic pesos. I'm going to go with Icelandic pesos.
Download the show. Uh-oh.
Thanks for calling the Dickman line at 860-316-4776.
Patreon.com/Rich Dickman. Watch Randy dance.
Please leave a message after the beep. It's voicemails.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Get it, Randy.
In a few weeks.
Yeah, it's been a little bit. So this is
One now, press one now.
Oh.
There's someone around you that you cannot trust, or you will repeat the same cycle.
Oh,
Press
shit.
the numerical button 1. I need to speak to you urgently. Time is running out.
Whoa.
Press the numerical button
Randy,
1
wait a
now.
If you wish to no longer receive these messages, please hit the option 3 now.
there is someone around you that you cannot trust, or you will repeat the same cycle. Do you think he's talking about Cody?
I'm not trustworthy as shit. You give me a baby, I'll drop it. Maybe on purpose. You don't know.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'll
You could
plead
be
the fifth.
My new jewels. All right, let's get to a real voicemail.
Drop that baby.
Hey guys, Adam from Houston here. Rem sent out the message saying that it was all right to call out Walter. Oh, thank God, Rem. It's about time you took the gloves off. Walter, you beady-eyed fuck. I'll never forgive you for talking shit about Rennies. Why do you do this? I hate so much.
Yeah. Thank you, Adam.
Bye.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Adam. And this is the reason I said it's okay to call it Walter is because Walter finally responded to all of Randy's vitriol, and Walter is very mean about it. Walter is very Very mean about it. What did he say?
Yeah, this
about the
shitty
show,
fucking
Randy?
podcast, Walter.
Yeah,
this shitty fucking podcast has 12 listeners. All right, that's got to be 4 times more than you get on your internet radio station. All right?
Oh my God!
So-
Don't insult him with our joke. Holy shit, that's awful. That's mean, Randy. That's mean spirited, bro.
The joke is copyrighted.
My God, Randy. No, but
Suck
he
my
did say
dick.
he did say you were
Lick my balls.
you're a self-proclaimed
Butterballs?
self-proclaimed executive producer, and I take great offense to that, Walter. Randy is not a self-proclaimed executive producer. I
That
gave
was
Randy
bought and paid for, sir.
that title, bought and paid for, exactly. All right, and just I'm not the one picking
Still
beef
is
with
to this
Walter.
day.
And this was not my idea. I love Walter. This was all Randy's idea to do because Randy has an issue with Greg's.
I got a bad
and
vibe,
Walter's,
man.
and it's a weird thing. Bad vibes. I don't understand the whole vibe thing. I don't get the liminal spaces, and I don't get bad vibes. I'm just a positive human
Rim,
being. Yeah.
Like my intuition is pretty sharp. You know what I mean? Like I get good. I trust my gut. I trust my gut more often than ever. Like that's why my first day after I moved to Cincinnati at my new job, I opened with the JFK joke, and we became
soon.
best friends.
Too soon.
Cody, do you know the JFK joke?
Too soon. I just know it's too soon. What you got?
Oh,
Randy, hit everybody with it so we can use it too.
okay. So my favorite sexual position, Cody. Can I tell you what it is?
Absolutely.
It's the JFK. It's why I splatter all over her while she screams and frantically tries to get out of the car.
Yeah.
And reattaches your head.
Yep.
No, she puts it in her pocket.
A little morbid there, bud. Yeah.
I like the historical context.
It's got legs there.
Yeah.
But
Hey, Kennedy's the one who cut the wealth tax from 71% to 57%.
He's the one who got shot, so it's not my fault.
And it was one of those multipliers where it actually increased the economic, their tax base because the economy increased so much. It fueled generation.
Hey, Cody, in Hawaii, do you guys
Yeah?
have fairs? Do you have like the state fairs or town fairs?
Yeah, like carnival shits
Kinda.
or
So we have fairs
going on.
We have fairs out here.
Right.
They're not carnivals, but they're fairs out here, right? But they also have carnival rides and
what-
games, of course, because you got to get the money from the kids.
All right, we're
Right?
splitting hairs.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, but fairs more like you have show animals. That's where I fell in love with cows. These beautiful, beautiful, beautiful creatures.
Check your
yeah.
timeline, by the way. When you
Oh yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
I
do you
will.
want to fuck cows, Rim?
I don't want to stop it, Randy. They're just beautiful animals. They sacrifice themselves for us so we can have delicious steaks. It's amazing. It's amazing symbiosis we have here.
they don't do that themselves, but
Okay, Cody, that's enough. All right, that's enough. But I was we went to a few fairs this year because fairs are back after last year. And do you guys remember this amusement park ride? It's had various names. Here it was called the Polar Express. Sometimes it's called the Rock and Roll Express. Other places call it the Matterhorn. It goes around in circles, but it goes like up and on a bump and then down and on a bump.
Plays
It goes
terrible
around,
music.
plays terrible music. Then it goes backwards. It's something you
fuck
might
that
know what I'm
ride.
talking. Yeah. Well, I used to really love that ride. Okay, so I saw it at the fair we were at, and I said to my son, "Hey, you want to go on that ride with me? That's an awesome ride." And he's like,
it's
"Yeah,
a
all right."
carousel type thing.
No, it's like a fast moving sled. Like a Matterhorn type of ride. All right, it goes up and down, up and around. All right, yeah. And the thing about this ride is that if you sit on the outside because of centrifugal force, you get squished. So when you're like in 5th and 6th grade, it's so cool. You got the girls next to you and they're squishing
happened
up
to
on
me.
you. Yeah, no, it's great. And I'm like, yeah, I love this ride. It's a fun ride. But I am. It turns out my son is like 150 pounds now. Like he's a tall, big boy, and I'm about 210. So I said to my son, I said, I'll sit on the outside because I don't want to hurt you, right? So I'd rather you smash into me. So we get on this ride, and of course, like any good fair, things are taped up. The padding isn't all there. Things don't lock right. Everything's rickety.
It's authentic. Yeah.
Exactly.
Little tetanus.
Yep. little dried blood. So
Flavor. Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, so this is no big deal. This just goes around in circles. It goes, you know, you get a little whoosh in your stomach, and that's about it, right? So this thing starts moving. And I said, and my son looks at me like, Dad, this sucks. I'm like, yeah, it's not moving that fast. It's supposed to go a little faster. And it building speed. And so it gets to a speed. It's like, okay, this is fun. This is nice, right? Then all of a sudden, the motherfucker hit the switch, the turbo, and that fucking thing went,
Yeah.
like I've never been on a ride that fast in my life.
Void
at 40
that
years old.
warranty.
Holy shit. So I'm there. So now we got the centrifugal force going. My son's, he's 150 pounds and he is smushed right into me. And there's bumps, right? So now we're bumping. So he's bumping into me, into my rib, and my elbow is like smacking on the car. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to break a rib because of my son, right? And this thing is going so fast and it's scary at this point. Like I'm having thoughts in my head where, oh my God, this is actually happening. Like my family's going to be on the news because this ride flew off the tracks and 15 people are dead. This is fucking insane. And I'm kind of waving to the guy, the operator, like as best as I can. And I'm holding on for dear life.
For him.
And so,
Never do that.
But he started to slow down. So it slowed down and I forgot this part because it was about to go backwards and I forgot it went backwards. So it slowed down. It came to a stop and the operator looks at me and he gives me thumbs up or thumbs down, right? Are you okay? And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fine. Thumbs up. And then the fucking thing went up backwards and it did the same exact thing, but in reverse. And oh my God, I thought I was going to die that day. It was awful. It was the most horrible experience I've ever had in any ride in my life. And my poor son, it was his first time in it, and he had a blast. He thought it was hilarious. He thought it was great. He had fun.
Little Dipper in Huntington, West Virginia. That roller coaster was load of shit, and a wooden piece of shit thing. And every time you went around the curve, it went.
Oh
and
man,
that was just part of the ride.
Oh, I'm too old for that shit.
I've ever been on.
Oh, awful.
Yeah.
Hey, Cody. Before we wrap for this episode, anything that you want to talk about that I might have missed that I didn't prod you on?
Shit, I can't. I don't know. I'm good.
Hey, good. Okay. All right. I don't want to ignore you. And that's what I'm saying. I want you to feel.
I feel okay. Satisfied. You satisfied, Daddy?
Goddamn right. That's right. All right, Randy.
Mm-hmm.
I think that'll wrap it for tonight. Why don't you say the magic words and let's. Oh shit! You should have just jumped right in there. You should have jumped right in there when I said let's.
Let's bring this baby home.
Thank you, Randy. Thank you, Cody. Thank you all for listening to The Rich Dickman Show. We love it when you do, and we love it when you download, too, because guess what? I can see where those downloads happen. I know how many episodes of The Rich Dickman Show Heart of Tanks has listened to, okay? Not many. Wow. Not many. Not many at all.
We're going to show up to your house.
Yeah. But if you like what we do, you want to support the show, please tell a friend. All right, that's the best way to do it. Cody's telling his friends, and we got new patrons because of it, so it's awesome. But tell a friend.
Love you, Joanne.
And leave a review. Thanks. Love you too. Leave a review. All right. If you use iTunes, get in there, leave a review for us or whatever you use it. We appreciate those, and they're always fun to see. But if you do, oh my God, the words. I've had such a shitty week this week, and I'm so tired. I'm so sorry. But if you want to support the show some more, because you like us more than before, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. All right. There's extra content there. The video of the show goes up there. We had, the first test run footage of episode 1 of our behind the scenes project is there. All the liquor fuels that I've ever done, the Connecticut, there's a lot of stuff there. And, I think we're going to try to record a bonus after this one. And if it's not after this, it'll be very soon. We got to get some bonus episodes up there for you. So check it out. Patreon.com/Rich Dickman. And, of course, there's richdickman.com, all right? Our videos are there. 7 days to air, behind-the-scenes exploration of The Rich Dickman Show. Episodes 1 and 2 pinned right to the front page. You go to richdickman.com, and they're right there for you. And everything is there. Go to the merchandise tab, order a shirt. You go to the Eat the Rich shirt on Amazon. That's a beautiful shirt. Please buy that one, too. But we love you all. Thank you for supporting. And if you're liking the YouTube stuff, subscribe. Maybe we'll do some more. Maybe we won't. Let's see. We'll see what happens after episode 3. We'll see. Well, thank you to our friends. Make sure you're checking out Who Gives a Shit with Adam from Houston and Crippled Jesus. And, of course, our friends at Not For Human Consumption. Check them out as well. RichDickmanShow@gmail.com if you're looking for advice or you have a Dick of the Week nomination. At Rich Dickman Show on Twitter. My Instagram is Rem Dickman. I got food pics there. Executive producer Randy. Not self-proclaimed, actually bought and paid for, at Sir Zero with an E on Twitter or Sir Zero with an E at gmail.com. Cody is at Cody McCann, CODYMCCANN. Producer Ryan at RyanTRDS. My mother at Rem_Mom. And I, of course, am at Rem Dickman. Hey, Cody. No, you wouldn't know this yet. You're too new. Randy, if they want to get in touch with the show or join us, how do they do that?
bit.do/something.
First, I want to shout out Joanne because the eulogy that I would have gave is now false because the podcast is doing better. So it's not worse now after my sister died. So thank you, beautiful. Joanne. Yeah. And if you want to get in touch if you want to leave a voicemail and, tell me I'm a piece of shit for exploiting my sister's death for downloads, yeah, do that at 860-316-4776. And if you want to get all the content that the patrons get but not pay for it, come to bit.do/TRDS1 and look at the video, get the show early, get it live. You get to see how squinty my eyes are and my little dances. And, and sometimes we say stuff that really has to go out. So you get that too.
Yeah, that stays in the Patreon. Yeah. All right.
I can't believe you killed that person.
And with that, thank you, Cody.
I
for
broke
Cody,
his nose. I cut it
for
down.
Randy.
I broke his nose.
And for me,
made me trim it down until I broke his nose.
We'll see you next week. Good night.
See ya.
Boosh. It was a Lego. I remember he slid on a Lego block filled with baby wipes and he broke his nose. I didn't kill that person in daycare.
This is full circle, man. We started with this.
I learned a sexy word called Ouroboros that describes this perfectly.
Katie Couric?
Ouroboros, like Ouroboros.
Oh, what does it mean?
Can you use that in a sentence?
This episode is Ouroboros, as it has ended the same way it has begun.
Oh, that's beautiful, Cody.
Self-consuming.
Wow. Fuck yeah.
Wow. Cody, have you ever read The Courage to be Disliked?
What? Is that like an ice cream flavor?